speed, baby.
Should we mute it just in case? We're gonna mute it just in case. I got my own music that we can play. I'll play some
Good.
Cat greatest hits. Alrighty. So we are live. Welcome to episode 3 of the Battlefield Blueberries podcast. Today we have a new member. Happy 203.
Hi. What's going on?
Right now we're just chilling. We still got 30 minutes till EA Play Live. Get a little bit in on Happy. How long have you been playing Battlefield, Happy?
Yeah. Man, I think it was Christmas of 2013 that my cousin gave me a copy of Battlefield 4, and he's a COD player, and he said it was a trash game and that he didn't like it. So, I decided to play that game, and I became very, very good at it, and I've been playing every Battlefield since then. That's pretty much my life story. Everything else does not matter.
Well, that's good, that's good. Us Blueberries, we just do whatever the fuck we want in Battlefield. I don't care. If we're a medic, we won't revive you, because fuck you.
Exactly. Teammates are trash, alright, and that's that.
If you hop out of your tank to repair it, we'll steal it and drive up.
If you're in a helicopter, I'll be your gunner, and I'll shoot the floor until we all die.
But yes, welcome, Happy.
Alright?
Happy has not started streaming yet,
Thank you.
nor I'm not sure if he has a Twitter that he wants to put out there.
I don't hop on Twitter, but I do have a Twitch account, and I have
Alright.
streamed before, and I'm probably gonna
Well,
start
feel
doing
free
that.
to shout yourself out to the whole 4
Yeah,
subscribers that we have on YouTube
my
right
tw-
now.
my Twitch is my Twitch is the same as everything else on PlayStation, on Discord. It's Happy2033. I try to keep it. I can't talk. Try to keep it all the same, just to make it easy for everybody and for myself, because I can't remember shit.
That's Gucci, that's Gucci. That's me. You test out the chat real quick. Alright, it shows up on the side. Gucci gang.
Awesome.
So what have you caught up on with Battlefield 2042 at the moment then, Happy?
Well, pretty much the basics that you can find everywhere. I haven't really looked at a whole lot from it, because what I've learned a lot from Battlefields and video games is the less you look at it, the better the game is when you actually get
True. Less hype.
it. So I've tried to keep my experience to a minimal, trying to only learn oh, it's gonna have a new game mode, or etc. So
Alrighty, so this is...
I did hear though hear though that they're putting the 44 Magnum
yeah.
in.
That was kind of leaked in the gameplay trailer. They didn't show it off, but it had a scopy on it.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that, man, because to this day I'm Magnum swag.
Magnum swag.
all the way.
Well, it's the JLD for me. James is long gone.
Can't relate.
Ever since Battlefield 4. Or Fallout 4, I should say.
Whoa.
With Kellogg's Mag.
Oh, okay. I like it. On a quick off spin, I love Fallout. It's such
It
a
is a
good
good
game
game.
series.
How'd you think of Fallout 76?
I got it on launch, and that was before they added, really fixed the
here.
game, and it was pretty desolate in my opinion. It almost felt sad to play it because it was just so empty and fast. then they've added a lot of stuff to it, and I've seen like gameplay of it now, and it looks a lot better, and it looks like it'd be a lot more fun to play and stuff like that now.
That's
Um,
true.
but
I
I
gave
just
it a shot too after the updates. It was pretty fun. Just need a big group of people.
yeah, see, I didn't give it a shot after the updates because I fucked around and I sold it because um at that point in time they hadn't announced anything about the game for months, and I lost hope, and I needed uh money for other things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you go to school too, then, Happy, or just work?
I just work. I graduated a couple years ago.
You mostly work the weekends then? All right.
Yeah, I got a pretty lax job. I can get all my hours in on the
Nice,
weekends
nice.
and shit.
So I'm gonna be starting up mostly weekend, but for the training, it's basically 24/7.
No, well, that ain't bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got it pretty good. I just work with my dad's friend, and like this guy's known me since like birth, so most of the time I'm the only guy at the shop, and I just do shop things, and it's
Pretty baller.
pretty basic. I can do, yeah, I clock in and clock out whenever I want. I can take as many breaks as I want. Just he gives me a list of shit I gotta do, and it just has to be done by the end of the week.
Well, that's Gucci. That's Gucci. With me starting up my new job on Monday, we'll have
Right.
to figure out times that work for the podcast. But you're kind of straying from the norm today by watching EA play, then, huh?
Yeah. I mean, that and when I play is like mainly dictated like on one of my girlfriends at work, just because when she's at home, I try to spend
Well,
time
that's
with her,
very nice.
so I don't really hop on part. Like I may play like a game or something like that by myself, but like me and her are talking while I'm doing it, or like me and her play Overwatch and shit like that together. So I don't really play with friends or anybody when she's home.
She plays the Overwatch.
Yeah, she plays the Overwatch, and she's good at Overwatch, and she's good
Ew.
at Fortnite. And yeah, a lot of people hate on Fortnite. I stopped caring about like hating on Fortnite, and I just play the game, and I like Fortnite for the fact that me and my girlfriend have fun playing it, and we get a lot of dubs and
Well,
dubas.
that's all that's important. Having fun.
know?
That's all that matters here at the Battlefield Blueberries podcast, as long as you have fun.
Exactly.
And as long
exactly.
as you trolled it.
Like me and her.
Trolled it.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be a dick. But you have to be a dick only
That's
to
right.
a funny extent.
There's a fine line
fine
between
line.
being an
There's a very
asshole
fine line.
and a dick.
Exactly. I'm wearing a hat right now that you guys can't see. It's a gray hat. It kind of looks like jean material, but it's not. And in red letters on the front, it says "Don't be an asshole." I'm dead serious about this
I'm
hat.
just wearing my.
I bought it off the online
I'm wearing
shop.
I Conquered the People Mover hat I got in Disney World.
Oh, nice, nice. I'm I want to go to Disney World, but yeah, it's a lot of money.
When did you want to go? When we went, there was lots of discounts. It was like 40% off their hotel rooms per night. So.
Well, it's a lot bigger deal for me. I live in Indiana, so like it's a flight there and a flight back, and then it's oh man, oh wow. So yeah. Plus, if we stay, like my girlfriend, she wants to do like a day per park, so it's like a 4-day stay minimum. But in reality, it'd probably be like a 5 or 6 day ordeal.
After our first trip, I think we gotta go at least 2 weeks next time. Because we went right at the end of COVID, and all the stuff was starting to open up, so the lines were very short still. But with everything being back to normal, I think it'd take about 2 days per park. But I mean, the good news is the 10-day pass they got is only like $100 more than the 5-day pass per person, which isn't bad. Yeah.
Really? I might do that then. But yeah, plus it's
Where they
like,
get you is the
like
price of the
only
rooms,
half
but
the
they
trip
have
was
like, from our research that we did, we stayed on resort, but they have hotels that are like partnered with them, where you still get the benefits with the resort and stuff. But they're cheaper and all that.
Yeah. See, the thing that, having the money for like the tickets and the room and the flight and all that shit, that's only half the money that you need though. Everybody knows you're gonna have to buy groceries, you're gonna have to pay for food while you're there. You're gonna have to, if you're at the park, buy merch, because who doesn't buy merch? And you have to get food from Disney World because the food's really good and that shit's expensive as fuck. So
that's true.
It's one of those situations
DFB
to where
that's who we watch. They have all the food info. If you ever are planning a trip soon, I'd recommend that. Here on YouTube.
Yeah, we're not really planning it, just because we gotta get her a car first, so we each have our own car, and then we gotta, we want to save up some money and move out of my parents' house, because we're just living there because it's cheaper.
Do what you gotta do, man. That's what I did for a bit.
Yeah. That's what we're doing. But what's really nice though is my girlfriend, because she works at CSL Plasma, they get discounts to like all the amusement parks in America, and that includes Disney World. So like we'd get like 20 to 30%
just the tickets,
off.
I'd assume, right? But that's still a big portion of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd see that and then see if they have any discounts on the hotel rooms, maybe. Once you get all moved out and stuff. Yeah, since I had a job through all the pandemic and all that, and since the state of Michigan paid off the rest of my associate's degree, basically, I decided to use my refund money towards tickets for Disney.
Yeah. Oh wow, nice.
Something my girlfriend needed. She needed to get out. It was good for both of us, just to do something for once.
Yeah. With that stimulus, I went on a little trading up system. I bought a piece of shit car, and I fixed it because I'm a pretty smart guy, and then I sold it, and then I bought another car with that money, and then I did the same thing, but it was just a little bit nicer, and I worked my way up, and then I traded. It was a 1999 Chevy Silverado. Right. Thing only had 3 shocks. Didn't say anything about it, so hopefully, he's not watching this stream.
Probably not. There's only 2 people watching right now.
But yeah,
or on the YouTube page when it gets.
There's an off chance, dude. There's like a 1 in 7 point whatever the fuck billion chance that he is the one guy watching this fucking stream. But I'm traded that for a 2000 Jeep Cherokee. All right, has the big 6-cylinder engine. It's dark green. Doesn't have a single engine light on. Runs like a fucking charm, dude. Only problem with it is that the driver's side rear door is dented in, so I gotta find a door, but that's pretty cheap. And the AC doesn't work, so I gotta fix the AC. But everything else works perfectly, even the powered mirrors and the powered windows and locks.
Well, that's good. Reminds me of my first car I had, the 1991 Oldsmobile Tornado. But
oh man,
that was a pretty fancy car.
My
for time, though.
My first car was a 2000 Chevy Blazer ZR2, and like if you don't know anything about cars or Chevy Blazers in particular, the ZR2 is like the factory off-road version. So it came with big mud tires, lifted up. It had a tire rack, fender flares. You know what I mean? Underbody had a like a rock cage on it. It was meant to just haul ass up and down like rock trails and shit. Pretty cool. I just destroyed that son of a bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, my first car, an old lady pulled out in front of me and got me in a car crash. So I was kind of my car taken away from me for no fucking reason, you know. So I had to buy a new one. A crappy Pontiac Vibe I have now. The classic.
Well, by destroyed, I mean I drove it through high school, so like when my friends would sit in the back, they just got shit everywhere and destroyed the interior. And you know, years ago, I was a much more angrier person, so when I got mad, I would hit things, and so a lot of the plastic bits and shit on the interior are shattered, and I bent a fucking valve in it.
Well, that's never good. Did you get that anger management sorted out while playing some Battlefield? Hello. I said, did you get that,
What do you
that
say?
anger sorted out
You
while
cut off
playing
for a
some
second.
Battlefield?
Oh no, Battlefield definitely made it worse. I took a break from Battlefield for a couple years, and it helped me a lot.
Have you started to see a resurgence with the Battlefield 4 and the anger?
Yeah.
We got 15 minutes, 15 whole minutos.
Well, that ain't gonna be too bad. 15 minutes will fly by.
That's
Like
true.
that.
Again, if you're watching the stream live, feel free to hit that follow button, and if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hit that subscribe and like and comment. And check out, give Happy a follow too on Twitch at Happy2033, right? Alright.
Yep. And if you want to shoot me a friend request on PlayStation as well, you guys can. I will play Battlefield, Overwatch, pretty much any game that I own with you. I hate playing alone because it's bored.
You play Minecraft?
I probably won't play Minecraft just because Minecraft in itself is boring to me at this point. I love Minecraft and I will never delete it for the sole fact that I believe that every gamer needs to have a Minecraft phase and needs to have Minecraft on their console.
I'm trying.
It takes up like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't take up a lot of space. I started building a nice little village. I'm working on a big old inn right now. I don't know. It's just a good game to fall back to every now and then when there's nothing else out.
Yeah, I mean, every probably 5 or 6 years I'll revert back to that. And there's this huge ass mansion that I'm building on this one server that I've been building it for 6 years. But it's literally I don't know, man. It's a 2,000 or no, it's 1,500 blocks long and 1,000 blocks deep. And it's a fucking 6-story mansion. And yeah, it's fucking crazy. I built a mountain to set it upon.
So you built it into the mountain or just on top of it?
No, I built a mountain to put it on top of, or to put the mansion on top of.
Nice.
And the mountain looks real as fuck. You couldn't tell that I built it. It was really good, but basically I've got the outer shell mostly done, and I'm starting on the interior. And yeah, but I'm not gonna touch it.
That's good. Yeah, I just started building off an inn layout I saw online. So you know how they got those layer blueprints. That's what I'm doing. But it's gonna take a lot of sand and a lot of cobblestone.
Okay.
So you just gotta mine it out. And that's where that part of Minecraft can get boring when you're not exploring and you're just doing the mining shit.
Yeah.
So what are you most excited for about this redacted game mode that they're gonna show off?
I really don't know because I didn't know anything about it. You know what I mean? And so I'm just looking to really see what it's about. And after I watch it, I'll see if I'm excited for it or not. I don't know if it's a new rush game mode or if it's more of a conquest or.
I hear it's
you know what I mean?
It's a mix of. It's just like a hub with old maps brought into the Battlefield 2042 engine.
Oh, really? That sounds amazing.
No,
You're
that's
kidding.
from the leak.
All right, so I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this right here, right now. If Pearl Market is not on there, I'm going to scream.
I think it's just classics from like all the Battlefield games, like Battlefield Bad Company 2. So we'll see. I think she just
Pearl Market. Listen. Pearl Market was in Battlefield 3
was it
and
Pearl
Battlefield
Market.
4. Yeah, it's a Battlefield 3 map. Yeah, it's a Battlefield 3
I
map.
thought it was
man.
just made for the Dragon's Teeth DLC.
No, not 3. No, it was an older Battlefield map. They remastered it. And it was called something else on an older. It was Battlefield 3. It was called something else on an older Battlefield. Yeah, I think so. But it was like a Battlefield. Yeah, it was a Battlefield like 2 map or some shit like that. And yeah.
Should we look that up real quick? Pearl. I'm on the Battlefield wiki right now. It doesn't say anything about being based off of anything else.
I don't know where I heard it from, but I heard it from somewhere. Like it wasn't just like a guy in game. Like that was years ago. I can't remember.
I'm looking at the trivia part. Yeah, nothing saying it references anything else.
It's upsetting. Where the fuck did I hear that from? I wish I could show you where the fuck I heard that from.
But yeah, and then their other game mode, Hazard Zone, is apparently kind of plays like, what's it called? Tarkov?
Oh, okay. I'm surprised. I was really honestly expecting them just to do like an updated version of like one of the older Battlefields, right. You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see.
But I mean, they're adding. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, I'm surprised that they're, you know, like trying to be creative and add new content in the Battlefield and to make Battlefield like, you know. Yeah.
We'll stop the music here because we only got about 7 minutes left. We'll play their music, see what happens.
You know, I think the issue with the new Battlefields and why people don't like them as much is because of the new movement system.
I don't mind the new movement system. I think it's because they went away from that sandbox feel. Like in Battlefield 1, their customization was limited to variants of a weapon. You couldn't choose what scope you really wanted on it, or you couldn't like choose a barrel that you wanted on your gun.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Battlefield 5. Like their customization was you can put a different paint on it and a different scope, but you had to go down like a tech tree instead of making those like attachment based, you know, which is kind of dumb. And I think that's where people lost it was Because Battlefield has always been like a sandbox game where you can like customize and stuff, but at least that's the direction that people like from Battlefield, Bad Company 2 onward, I should say.
Yeah. That's what I like about Battlefield 4. I mean, I don't like Battlefield 1 as much, but I really do like Battlefield 5. I think that it plays really well. The guns are balanced well. I don't like the customization, but I think that as far as variants in guns, that there's a pretty decent variance.
I just like the breakthrough game mode. If they had that in Battlefield 4 right now, it's right.
Man, you know what game mode they need to bring back in this one in 2042 is Carrier Assault.
Well, Titan mode from
that was a really good game
DLC mode later on, because that's a like a love note to what's it called? Now we got 5 minutes. That was a love note to 2142's Titan mode, where you have 2 Titans. And this is like, it's supposed to be a prequel to that, so maybe we'll see that at the end.
Right.
In like the last DLC or something. It'd be cool.
I mean, I hope they bring it, because in 2142, it was fun, and Battlefield 4 Carrier Assault was fucking kick-ass. It played really well. It's a shame that they don't really have any servers for it, and nobody wants to give it a shot anymore.
Yeah, 4 minuto. Listen till the show starts. So there's gonna be other games in here too, like Apex and some other things. I forget. But
I forgot.
We're mostly here for. Do you know what it is? Battlefield 2142.
Yeah.
Sonar sheep.
Oh man, we got 3 minutes left.
Well, I'm gonna grab a drink and I get ready for the show, so give me a second, shit.
Don't waste your money.
Alright, boys, we're watching it. I'm gonna go full screen for myself. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyrighted for this, so I'm gonna mute this real quick. We gotta play it safe. Isn't that right, Happy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's The Sims 4.
Copyrighted,
The Sims 4.
Oh, we were all wrong.
Shit.
I love that video.
My girlfriend would love that. She only plays Sims 3.
I'm Andy McNamara, and you are watching the 2021 EA Play Live pre-show.
Concert for cows. That's got to be a first, but probably my favorite way to open a show ever.
It's
the
amazing.
latest expansion for Sims 4 Cottage Living is out today, so go get your cross stitch on and check it out after the show.
All right, in just a few minutes, the EA Play Live main event is coming with all the
15
news,
minutes?
sweepstakes, and
I waited
surprises
here
you
for
know and
30
love.
minutes for a 15-minute wait.
First, we want to take a moment to recap all the news that's been
This is
revealed
bullshit.
this summer. And what a summer it's been.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we'll get you all caught up
play
then.
Mass Effect Legendary Edition.
I think you actually mean Romance Garrus, or maybe that's just me. It's been a huge summer regardless for EA Originals. The talented Joseph Fares and the team over at Hazelight gifted us the critically acclaimed and my personal favorite, It Takes Two. Millions of you have been dodging with dodgeballs in Velen's Knockout City, and the soon-to-be-released Lost in Random was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection.
Congrats to the Zoink team. We can't wait to play. And for those who haven't yet been acquainted with their magical world, let's take a look at the story trailer for Lost in Random.
Let's.
So they mentioned It Takes Two. I played that game with my girlfriend. If you have a significant other, it is probably the best game to play with them. It is fantastic.
I'll set that up. See when it's on sale.
Indeed. The only con is that I would suggest that you have two separate
Why is that?
because it works a lot easier if you both have your own account and you can like just join up.
Instead of
Like,
doing split screen?
yeah.
Be grateful, child, that the queen herself
Because like
is
it
here for
actually
your
takes like
special day.
some smarts to do these things,
Now,
so
roll
you
the dice
low-key
and
want
let's
the
see
full
what kind
screen
of
to do them.
person you truly are. Ah, you live with us now. Lucky girl.
Odd! Hold on, Odd. Well, where is this place?
What is this, Dark Souls for kids?
Looks like it.
Are you,
Foolish child, turn back at once.
Be very careful, even. We're in uncharted territory.
It's like Knack 2.0.
You're a long way from one child.
Dice? I haven't seen a real one in years.
I'm supposed to say something important. You know nothing.
it's mine! You tell me where my sister is, you witch! Odd? Where are you? I'm coming for you, sis.
What a...
I like the art direction though, it looks cool. Kind of claymation-y.
Odd!
Yeah, it looks well done.
Stand in our way.
We destroy them, my queen.
Looks
That
very
trailer gives me
polished.
the chills, I think, every time we watch it. Stay tuned for more on Lost in Random, including an exclusive first look at combat gameplay later on in the main show. Speaking of combat, I can tell you as a part of the team over at Respawn that Apex will be showing up later
Apex
today
Legends.
in a pretty big
I
way.
stopped playing
Of
that.
course,
Oh, that's
Battlefield 2042 has
that's
some
what
big
we
news
want.
to share as well, but you would already know that if you
Yeah, that's
tuned
what I'm
into
here
the EA
for.
Play Spotlight series. Over the last few weeks, we've gathered creative leaders from across the EA studios to share their insights and some exciting news.
Yeah, we did. Here are a few of the highlights.
Oh, okay.
Wake Up, they gave me Secret and did the Beyonce drop.
Always go with Beyonce.
Flawless.
Exactly.
Oh, FIFA. Gross.
Hypermotion is a next-gen exclusive technology powered by
Okay.
real football that brings gameplay to the next level
Walker.
of realism. Hypermotion integrates
And I kind of want to get a
advanced
soccer
11
game
versus
though, because
11
I had one
mocap
in a long
and
time.
machine learning
But I'm
for
not
the
gonna buy
first time
FIFA.
to create the most authentic, responsive, and fluid
I mean,
experience. on
FIFA's the
pitch.
best
That's
one,
true.
honestly.
I
But
played soccer growing up, so.
Scouting as a whole is being...
And look at it's Madden 21. No, I should say it's Madden whatever it was that they started copying the same thing.
22.
I wanted to add complexity to the...
yeah, it's Madden what,
Scouting?
16,
Did they have this
17,
in Madden
18?
05?
Can't know.
I think we're having a sort of golden age at the moment where this freedom is allowed.
Madden 99, is that
People
you?
like myself
Hey, It Takes
start
Two.
to see themselves coming through in these stories, and I hope
Yeah, that's
that
It Takes
authenticity
Two.
isn't lost.
You know,
It's a really good game.
That's exactly why
I
we're
honestly,
in these studios,
I don't have anything bad to say about it.
that authenticity
Is it a
worth the
multiplayer
struggle,
side now?
and it's worth fighting for.
You need to ask people for a bit of faith to
No,
with the
it's
idea
just
and stay with it.
you
So
and
we're not sure what it will
you
be.
know.
And
There will be like, you know what?
It's kind of
Go
awkward
for
if you
it.
play it with a
They
buddy.
give that
You and
space
your
and room to
significant
play,
other
which is so
play through the story, and then
beautiful
it's
and
pretty
rare
much
to
done.
see.
Now is the time to make something totally
But it's a
great
very
and make it
well
more
made,
than a
beautiful,
movie today,
fun.
because it's been going
Has
on
a good
for long.
story, and it's actually really fucking sad, but like it's cute.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
Ooh, this is what we wanted.
What should fans expect from
Ooh.
Battlefield 2042 at EA Play Live?
So I think it's that mode that was on a whiteboard for many decades and many years and never kind of happened, and now Christian and his team and LA have been, orchestrating and building it. So Christian.
I'm hoping that the players, the community will really embrace and like what we're going to show them.
Lars, Mr. Battlefield Gustafsson, who is jumping around on his Zoom chair.
So get a sturdy chair ready to watch it.
Ooh. You got a sturdy chair.
Fan of first-person shooters, EA Originals, sports, or gaming in general,
I'm sitting in a
Spotlight's
chair.
had something
My
for
gaming
everyone.
chair is at my
If you
mom's
haven't yet,
house. I
go
still
check
got to
those
get
out
it
on our
moved
YouTube
over,
channel.
but
There's a ton
I don't
of
want
great
to move the
content there.
majority of the stuff till we're in our new
And
apartment.
speaking of EA Sports, it's been a big month for FIFA news, so
Yeah,
let's
okay.
treat ourselves
Understandable.
for another
But
look
this
at the
chair's
FIFA
still pretty
22
sturdy.
trailer.
FIFA!
Oh god, not more FIFA.
God damn it. I want a FIFA game because I like my Roma team, but I'm not going to pay $60 for a gimmick. That apparently is only on... This, did you know this one's only on next gen? And it's not on PC either? Uh-huh. This is it on PC. It's only on Xbox Series X. And then, and PlayStation 5.
That's whack as fuck.
The advanced, like, motion
That's whack
capture
as
thing.
fuck. I mean, like, no offense here, okay? But, most of, like, the player base for FIFA is, like, South American.
Or European.
You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yeah. And, like, European, it's not gonna matter as much, but, like, South American one, that's a pretty big market, but I know for a fact, because I have friends that are from Brazil, Guatemala, that I play with constantly, like they're lucky to have a PS4, you know what I mean? They're not gonna go out and buy a PS5 and then just for the new FIFA.
Yeah, I think the last game that was released on the PlayStation 2 was like FIFA 17 or something.
FIFA
something
17.
like that. It was something like
You're kidding.
pretty crazy.
Andy, I
Dude,
need
that
to
game,
correct
oh my
myself.
god,
That
the
was not a
PS2 came out in
treat.
like
That was a
2000.
feast. A feast. And FIFA fans, you have to check out the FIFA Spotlight, which offered a
I
deep
think,
dive
yeah, the
into all
biggest
the updates
markets are
coming to
probably
FIFA
South
22.
America and Europe
Now,
for FIFA.
FIFA won't
Yeah.
have news to share
Thank
in
God.
the main show because we're going to give it to you right now.
Unbelievable.
Damn
Yes. Fans of FIFA Ultimate Team
Ultimate
already know
Team.
that this year some fan favorite footballers are returning in the form of FIFA
the pay
Ultimate
pigs, the
Team
whales.
Heroes. 9 of them have been revealed so far, and
This is
right
for
now
the
we're going
whales
to share
of
2
FIFA.
more.
Ooh, okay.
First up, it's heroic Premier League striker turned manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
And second, a fine man from the Rhineland, it's Lars Ricken.
And who doesn't like Lars? There's more where that came from. And remember, if you pre-order the Ultimate Edition before August 11th, you will get a bonus Ultimate Team
Whoa, that's
Heroes
crazy,
pack.
and then you won't get
Of
shit
course,
from that.
EA Play members get their hands on the game early.
Yes, they do.
'Cause it's still loot
but that is
boxes.
just one benefit of being a member. An EA Play membership is your ticket to getting more from your favorite EA games, including fantastic in-game rewards and exclusive content.
Oh, did you hear
from
what
all of
happened
these
to me?
upcoming titles.
And speaking of rewards,
I got banned off
we'll be
of
giving
the
away a
PC
whole
version of
mess
FIFA
great
22.
prizes during the main show, including gear from Logitech, Polaris, plus
'Cause my
thousands of
account got
games
hacked.
and EA Play memberships.
And they used it to play like
So
FIFA
make sure to
22
stay
beta.
tuned to the main show for your chance to win. If you haven't already, make sure to
Apparently a
link
lot of
your
EA
account.
accounts got
Yes,
hacked,
that's
so I got
right, because
banned.
I personally have hand-coded an Apex Legends
I don't give a
Jumpmaster
fuck.
weapon charm.
Thank you for that.
You're very welcome that you can earn just by watching the show on Twitch. So Apex fans, stick around because you are not going to want to miss a closer look at the latest legend coming to the Apex games. If you don't know who I'm talking about, we got our first look at Seer just a few days ago. Check it out.
This
is the moon.
It has been seen. A woman will rise, bearing the mark of the moth.
The mark of the what? Is this music gonna get copyrighted?
Her firstborn will be a cursed child. His eyes drawing us all to the flame. Refuse the child's gaze or be undone. One glance will reduce a mountain to dust. A king to a beggar. And an ocean to a desert.
What do you think his special ability is? I bet he can ping enemies within an area.
One punch man.
Whoa, is that a wingman?
Everything he touches
Yeah,
will
bro,
be
it is.
changed. This, it cannot be unseen.
8.
Wow, the Apex team is getting wilder and wilder with those lore trailers. I can't wait to see more.
Trust me, you're not alone. I love that trailer.
That is true. Their
and we have a
trailers are
lot
pretty
more coming
hard.
up during the main show that you're not going to want to miss.
And that
That
is
was
now
pretty good,
mere
man.
moments away. But one last recap from us featuring one of the newest members of the EA Sports family, Codemasters.
Yes, you'll know them best from their incredible slate of racing titles
Ooh.
like Dirt,
This
Grid,
one's
and
for
the F1
you,
series, whose
Happy.
latest installment just dropped a few days ago.
If you follow
I
F1,
don't really like
you know
Dirt.
it's been an absolutely crazy year so far with some amazing rivalries. Well, if you want to put yourself right in the middle of that, Cody's is here to make that dream a reality. Let's drop straight into the action with the F1 2021 trailer.
Nice.
I just don't get it, Zoe. He gets to pit ahead of me, and they give his car the only new power
Wow, that's
unit last
crazy,
season.
bro.
And he gets to go out behind me in qualifying. This kid is a new #1 driver.
His name is Happy 2033.
Indeed. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Because God
bang
knows
those people
I'm not
older
going
than
to
your
play
mom.
these racing games. The one thing about racing games is the AI and stuff is so simple that they can put everything in their GPU towards graphics. So they do look pretty as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, that's actually a very, very, very good looking game.
I'm gonna keep talking because I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright strike for this bullshit song. But ba 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 ba.
Yeah, you know, I can
Yeah,
always
keep
blabber
talking
on
about
something during
racing
this. Y'all get
and
me talking to mine. Yeah, I mean, I could just go on for days and days. You know, I actually went hiking with my
That's
girlfriend
pretty cool.
recently, and it was actually really beautiful and really cool because we went to a state park in Indiana.
Coming up in just a
And-
few
okay, we're
seconds.
good.
We're about to begin, and I personally cannot
How's
wait
chat
for you
doing?
to see
How's
what
Paul doing?
Battlefield 2042 has in store. I've been Andy McNamara.
I think you still are Andy McNamara, and I'm Alex Ackerman. Thank you so much for tuning in, and enjoy the show.
It is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Oh wow, look, we made it through the 15 extra minutes.
What was that, Battlefield riffing?
Dude, we made it through the extra 15 minutes.
Had
We
a
did
few
it.
frames drop.
We sat through the bullshit pre-show.
We're here, boys. We're here, chat.
Finally.
Coming to you from Los Angeles, California, this
We are
is
live.
EA Play Live 2021.
No, I didn't mean to pause it.
I'm your host, WWE
Oh my
superstar
God.
Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, and we have an amazing show.
Why do they have a WWE superstar?
Doesn't 2K own the rights to WWE though?
2042, and a few more surprises they won't even
They
let
do.
you tease. Plus, just like last year, we've got some amazing prizes to give away. So keep an eye out throughout the show for hidden letters. They'll spell out a secret code that you'll need at the end of the show if you want a chance to win Polaris gear, Logitech gadgets, and thousands of codes for great EA games, including Mass Effect Legendary Edition, Dirt 5, and more.
Remember
So
that
let's
letter, chat. It's I.
do it.
You want that new Polaris quad bike, don't you, Paul Newman?
And I know for a fact I ain't gonna be able to get it with my slow ass.
What if you can get a new Jeep, Pappy?
Nah, man, it ain't work
EA
like
has
that.
long played home
I
to
need new
fan-favorite
bumpers
racing
and a
titles
new
from
door.
Need for Speed
My
to
Jeep.
Burnout to
I
Real
keep that
Racing.
bitch for 30
No,
years.
you get the new
Experts
Jeep and then you give your
Codemasters
girlfriend the
joining
old
EA
one.
family. That incredible lineup
See,
just got
that's
Nah, I
big,
give her
that's
the
big
new
brain.
one.
addition of
I want her to
franchises
be
like
safe.
Grid, Dirt,
You're gonna give her the
Project
Jeep that
Cars,
says
and
Battlefield
F1.
24 on it.
So if you like racing,
2042.
if you like being in the driver's seat, you're
I
gonna
will.
love what Codemasters has cooked up for us today. But first, let's take a quick look at what they do best.
Ooh, racing game.
It's the same one that we just watched.
Again? I'm gonna mute it real quick.
Yeah, just so I don't have to keep on talking. Tell more of my hiking story. That's always what I revert to now. Whenever I just need to waste time or something, I just
They
start
got more
telling
than
a
F1
hiking
cars
story.
now. They'll make it.
Yeah, they do. Oh, now they're on Dirt 4, so they're doing that studio's game creations, like, which are all fucking racing games. So, but I mean, they do look good, and they probably play a lot better than they have been since EA acquired them. EA lets them
The
use
Frostbite.
Frostbite if they, yeah. I thought EA had like 2 engines that they use. I know DICE made them the Frostbite.
Yeah, but Frostbite is notoriously hard to like code for anything but like Battlefield. Everyone says it. Because that's what happened with ever since they switched over the Frostbite for Madden and FIFA. It's been all
Senior
like
game
they went from a
designer,
physics-based
Becky
engine to like
Welcome,
a
Becky.
what's it called?
Hey, now I heard that you might have a little surprise for
More
us
of a
today.
sandbox engine.
No, it was because in Madden and FIFA, it's all about like animations. That's the
on
one.
behalf of the entire Codemasters team,
So instead of like
this
normally being
is
like
a world
physics-based
premiere
motion,
trailer
like you'll go into an
Grid
animation for like a
Legends.
catch. So there's nothing you can do. And that's what and that's why people hate Madden nowadays, basically.
160 take 13 common.
I keep buffering a ton, Paul.
Physics should
Shit.
be used better. Man, we're still going fast as fuck, boy.
10 teams, dozens of drivers.
It might be because I have a few things open, Paul. So keep me updated on that.
To win the championship.
They know who I am. I'm Nathan McCain, 5-time Grid Series world champion.
I'm not gonna lie, the engine sounds pretty good. Like, they nailed the sounds.
If it's grid legal, I can build it to win. Touring cars, muscle cars, open wheel, drift.
Best team, best car.
Win by having the money, by having the guts.
The money is all about it. Getting those
These idiots
sponsors.
can't keep their cars on a track. It's their problem.
Is that a truck in a Grand Prix ring?
That sucks. You're gonna get somebody hurt.
Fuck yeah, it is. I like this game.
Ooh, fight scene.
There's fights. I want it. All right, what's this game called? Oh my god, it's the new Grid game. Wow.
Becky, this
Wow.
looks incredible. On top of the gameplay and the cars and the environments, now we've got all these characters that seem to have different motivations. I'm already incredibly invested. It looks like you guys are really up in the ante on storytelling.
Well,
First and foremost, the Grid series has always been about delivering gameplay excellence. And with Grid Legends, you are still getting that same immersive racing experience that you know and love. But this time we are taking things up a notch and we're adding another layer on top of that. We are really proud of this new story mode.
Well, I do love a good story, and I feel like I've seen a lot of those faces somewhere before.
Yeah, we had the absolute pleasure of working with the incredibly talented Ncuti Gatwa, who plays the wonderful Eric in Netflix's Sex Education. We also captured the entire thing using extended reality, or XR, where if you've been watching Disney's The Mandalorian, you will have seen that tech in action. It's what they used to create those incredible worlds.
Well,
Yeah, it is
sounds
pretty
amazing, but
fancy
this
tech.
obviously isn't racing in space, right?
No. We are using this tech to draw you further into this racing experience. We really want to bring you deeper into the Grid world than ever before. It's also been really great for our actors because they're acting against something that's visually there.
I mean,
It's
I'm not gonna
the
lie.
same
I
as
played
green screen or
There's only
motion
been 2
capture.
other Grid
They are
games.
stepping into our
They
Grid
made
world and
one. The first
reacting
one
with
was
it.
on
That sounds
PS3,
great. Can you give
which
us
is just
any
called Grid.
hints
And
on
the
the
second
story,
one,
or would that be spoilers?
I
Without
think,
any
came out on
spoilers,
PS3 and
we are
PS4,
giving you a
or
classic
just
underdog
PS4.
tale.
But
We
it was
are
called
putting
Grid
you
2,
straight into the
and
driver's seat,
they're actually
right in the
really
middle
good
of the
games.
Grid World Series, where you'll be facing off against the all-dominant Raven West team. That is a team that does not like to share the tarmac. And for the rest of the story, well, you just have to wait and see.
Oh, they got us.
But let's talk gameplay. We saw a new big range of vehicles in that trailer. Can you talk about those a little bit?
Oh yeah, there are so many vehicles. We are giving you
If you haven't
big
played a
rigs,
Grid
stadium
game, it
trucks,
plays
drift cars,
most to like
open
Forza
wheels, muscle
Motorsport,
cars,
like
electric cars. We are giving you
semi-realistic track
hypercars like
racing.
the Aston Martin Valkyrie. Have you seen that car?
If you want
We are
a game
also
that's
giving
like
you
Forza
multi-class
Horizon,
mixed
it's
racing,
like the
which
free
means that you
world,
can
more
take any of
sandbox
those cars
game,
and put them
the
together
Crew,
on the same
or the
track.
Crew 2.
Well, I just saw a big rig take out an open wheeler in the trailer, and I love it. So is there anything else that you can tell us about Grid Legends?
Without giving too much away, there is a ton of new stuff for the fans to sink their teeth into, including some new modes such as boost mode and elimination mode. We've also got some fancy new locations like the iconic city of Moscow. We've also got the beautiful city of London as well, so you can drive right past Buckingham Palace, or you could travel to the stunning Strada Alpina and take one of our beautiful hypercars to its limit.
All right, well, you heard it here first. Storytelling and extended reality, mixed class racing, new modes, new locations. This is beyond exciting. So Becky, thank you so much for your time.
No, thank you, Austin.
Of course. All right, folks.
You know, not to
so we're
hate
just
on,
getting started.
you know, what
We've
they're
seen
talking
Grid
about,
Legends.
but if
Now
you're in
it's
a racing
time
game, you
for
don't really
different
look at the map as
breed of
much as you
legend.
just care about the track, because you're going fast.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Chad, if it's getting a bit choppy.
2 years ago, Apex Legends came out of nowhere. And now 100 million players and 17 Legends later, it just keeps getting bigger. We've got more modes, more maps, more platforms for play, and of course, more Legends. So what's next for Apex? Well, today, we have answers. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you Apex Legends Emergence.
Got some Apex going on here, though, Chip.
Change. I see it in everything. I see it in a boy rocked by tragedy, transform his pain and defy reality. I see it in the warrior who must choose between their new life and the annihilation of their home. I see it in a girl tortured by revenge, embrace hope when love awakens her heart. I see it in me. A boy born under a bad omen, turn his tale into a legend. Change is relentless. But that does not mean it cannot be beautiful.
Ooh, he got Shrek pretty good.
Nothing lasts forever. You must adapt. Surrender. And embrace your true nature. Know that you are not alone. Change comes for us all.
Boy, got 360 no scopey.
He did more than 360 no scoping, man. He like 360 double backflip off of fucking cliff.
But this chaos has
That's true, that's true.
all of us thrown together. So the flame can burn.
Man, that was just impressive.
Sorry again about the issues, chat. My PC isn't the greatest around, so if it gets really bad, just let me know in the chat.
Change. Fight it and fall. Accept it.
So is that like a stun ability or something he's got? I don't know.
Wow. I'm standing here like slack-jawed watching this because there's so much to unpack from that trailer. So let's go ahead and meet the man with all the answers, Apex game director
Such a Chad.
Rainier. So happy to have you here, Chad.
Thanks, Austin. Happy to be here. Before we get started and get into it, I want to give a shout out to the amazing developers at Respawn.
Hey.
All right, well, a subset of them. If you love Apex, it's because of these amazing developers that are working hard creating Apex Legends for us.
Well, big love to the whole Respawn team, especially whoever came up with Lifeline, because that's my girl. But okay, there's a lot for us to talk about, but you know I'm geeked about Seer, so can you tell us some more about his abilities? I saw this man stare through walls. He's got drones coming out of his chest. Please tell me about his kit.
Yeah, similar to Bloodhound, Seer is all about tracking enemies, but in a different way and has a very unique kit. So while you're aiming down the sights, you'll have a heartbeat sensor that will give you hints as to where an enemy might be. If you think you've located them, you can use your tactical, which sends out some of those drones out of your chest and will actually reveal and track the enemy's location. The ultimate is really powerful, especially in certain gameplay situations. You can send out hundreds of micro drones and create a sphere around an area that you choose, and all enemies that are moving quickly through that space are tracked.
I love when there's new abilities that kind of change the game, because this game obviously is always changing, always evolving, and whenever there's a new legend, there's always an interesting shift in the meta. So with
How does
those
chat feel
incredible
about
abilities,
that?
how do you think that Seer is going to change the game?
Yeah, again, I mentioned Bloodhound also as a tracker, but unlike Bloodhound, Seer
You
is
know,
about
I like
very
it.
precise and lingering information. So he's a bit more of a stealth-oriented legend, and you're going to see, I think, some interactions because of that sphere I mentioned, his ultimate. If you're moving quickly through that space, your footsteps are revealed. But now if you're walking slowly, you can avoid the detection, and so I think you'll see some interesting gameplay experiences and new ways to play with slowing it down a bit.
Yeah, it sounds like once the ring gets tight especially, you're going to have a lot of new ways to play this game. But this past season, for instance, it felt like Apex really moved beyond Battle Royale with the introduction of arenas. So what's the reaction been like for you guys?
The fan reaction has been really great. We're seeing a lot of players enjoy arenas, which is awesome. We're really excited to finally have a way to play Apex Legends beyond Battle Royale. And yeah, people are loving it. So we've got new maps in the works and some other things coming I don't want to talk about just yet, but we've got a lot planned for arenas.
All right, fair. Well, I do know that you guys announced ranked arenas are coming as well. So can you give us some information on that?
Yep, so we've got one season of arenas under our belts now. We wanted to make sure that we were seeing how players were adapting to the mode, make sure to get the
Hey,
balance
Happy, do you
right,
mind pulling this
make sure
up
that
on your own
the
thing
price and the
real quick?
economy is correct. And now we'll be introducing the ranked mode
Okay,
in
so
Emergence.
that my drops
So it's a
just
bit
might
of a
be from me
different
like
ranked system
sharing
than we
the
have
screen.
in the Battle Royale mode. So we're really
Sorry
excited
about that.
for you to get your hands on it.
Well, it's really cool to see Apex
Let me know when you have it
doing
up, and then
new
I'll
things,
stop
like,
it.
for instance, leaning into the competitive scene with things like the Apex Legends Global Series. So are we going to see more of the ALGS?
Absolutely.
I just want to see if that helps it
Year one
out.
of ALGS. Our championships recently concluded, and it was amazing. There's like so many tactics and amazing plays in there. Many teams were fighting for the championship in the last round. We hit record numbers, so we're really excited in September to be kicking off year 2 of the ALGS. And for the first time, we're going to be inviting PlayStation and Xbox
just search EA
players
Play on
to compete
YouTube or
alongside the
Twitch.
PC players, really see who's best, and an all-new league
Yeah,
format.
it's still
So,
playing for me.
we have more
So you're good? I'm
information
just going to turn it off then.
/ALGS.
Well, I am beyond looking
Hopefully
forward
that
to it.
will
And
help.
Chad, before you go, I have to ask, when can we see more from Seer?
We've got an awesome gameplay trailer coming on Monday, and Emergence drops on August 3rd. And for now, I can show you a finisher.
Ooh, a finisher.
Of course, please, please.
This game demands so much of us. But from you, she demands everything.
Yeah, that's
I don't
all
trust
I need
nobody
to
named Chad.
It's so awesome. But Chad,
I don't trust
thank you
nobody
so much
named
for being
Chad.
here.
But he's a
Thanks, Austin.
Chad.
Of course. And again,
Can't
big
trust
shout out
him.
to the whole
Can't
Respawn
trust a
team.
Chad.
Now for the Apex fans watching us on Twitch today,
Every Chad
Respawn
is
hooking
slimy.
you up with an exclusive Jump Master gun charm. So make sure you've got your Twitch and EA account linked, and keep watching the show to earn that drop. But that's not the only thing we're giving out today. Keep an eye out for the hidden letters that spell out a secret phrase, because at the end of the show, we'll give you a link where you can enter that code for your chance to win some great prizes, including codes for EA originals like Knockout City and It Takes Two. So speaking of originals, let's head across the ocean for some stop motion and check out a soon-to-be-released EA original, Lost in Random.
Got a new game.
And just like that, young Austin found himself introducing a new segment.
Hello?
He stalled, bewildered by the voice coming from somewhere unknown. Somewhere random.
Okay. All right, anyway, it's coming soon and it looks really cool.
Austin stopped himself. Why, he'd forgotten to mention the Tribeca Film Festival selection.
It was a selection at the Tribeca Film Festival.
He tried the line again, more enthusiastically.
Look, man, I'm trying to run a whole show.
More enthusiastically.
They want that enthusiasm.
Selling it.
Could you just let me intro the segment?
Yeah.
Thank you. It was an official Tribeca Film Festival selection this summer, and it's coming soon. Joining us from Gothenburg, Sweden to tell us more is Zoink creative director Olav Redmo.
Hello, Austin.
How's it going, Olav? Thank you so much for joining us, and congratulations on Tribeca. It's so cool to see video games right next to movies being regarded as they should be.
Thank you, Austin. I'm so proud of the Zoink team and what we've accomplished, and I'm so happy about the selection because Lost in Random is really inspired by all these movies that I grew up with, and stop-motion animation and dark fairy tales. And at Zoink, we're always trying to push narrative in video games, so I'm so happy. Yeah.
Well, I
Oh,
can't
this is the
wait
one
to
that we
see
saw
more
earlier
Olav
on again.
of my life. What do you have for us today?
I'm super pleased to share a first
Saving
look
that
at one of the
Battlefield
most unique
42 for the
aspects
end.
of Lost in Random's gameplay, Dice Battle, which is an exciting, explosive
Probably.
blend of real-time action and time-stop tactics, where every roll of the dice unleashes incredible powers out of the head of your Jack-in-the-Box buddy, Dicey.
Well, it sounds awesome, so let's take a look.
Once upon a time, there were two devoted sisters named Even and Odd. Cruelly separated by an evil queen and the roll of a dice.
I'm coming!
Together with this little fella, Even was determined to rescue her beloved sister.
Come on, Dicey!
In this strange and fascinating world of random, adventure and combat go hand in hand.
The chat for this EA play is everybody's just spamming Save Titanfall.
Some will help, That's against the rules. Oh, sure. A little girl with a dice. Those coins can be traded for cards.
Cards, cards. I got cards here, the greatest cards in the land.
Ooh, cards contain
So is this like an RPG?
abilities and more.
Probably.
All of which come in handy during dice battle.
Dice battle.
Ready, Dicey?
Even uses her slingshot to attack deadly foes. This can knock off energy cubes used to feed her strange companion Dicey. And once fully charged,
I mean, based off of how they're announcing it, it sounds like an RPG.
freeze time itself. Let's see how she uses it.
Looks interesting.
Oh, impressive. Well done, even.
I mean, I don't think I'll pick it up or anything, but
No, but still looks good.
Ooh, that was a good one. Even's quest will take her across all 6 realms
boy.
of random.
Darn the lag a bit
Even
again.
must roll the dice and play the odds.
that's always fun.
But just a chance at saving her sister.
Random rules. Long Macy Ray's.
Probably because we're watching something else at the same time.
My child, you'll cease now.
Again, sorry, chat.
Just from that alone, I already need to play this game. It looks so cool. But what can you tell me about these combat cards that we're seeing?
Cards are just one part of dice battle, but I love the way they look, so I brought a few examples to show off.
Oh, okay, awesome. What are we looking at here then?
So as you saw, cards can be selected during combat that unleash new powers and abilities, like this one, for instance, Explosive Dice, which turns Dicey into this ticking time bomb. You just gotta be careful so it doesn't blow you up. Keep your distance. And where's this hammer of 2 lets you summon a giant hammer, which also gives even super strength to be able to swing it around.
Offensive maneuvers, I like it.
But it's not just about offense. Like we have also, for instance, Uma's Blessing, which comes from Uma, this old hidden witch, and she provides a bubble shield to protect Even. And that's just a taste. Like there's a lot of different powers at your disposal. Some curse enemies, some heal Even or create traps. Some arenas also work as giant board games affected by rolling dicey. So you're gonna have to try different tactics to conquer the Queen's giant, mad, tabletop-themed arenas.
All right, Olav, obviously, my next question, you know it's coming. When can we play this game?
Yeah, my favorite question. Lost in Random releases on September 10th on PC, console, and Nintendo Switch. And you can pre-order starting right after the show. And if you want a dicey companion of your own, he'll be available to EA Play members as a gun charm in one of my current favorites, Apex.
Fancy.
So keep an eye out for that.
Well, you all heard it here first. And Olav, thank
You hear that,
so
chat?
much
You
for
want
joining us
that?
today.
You want that charm
It's been
for
my
Apex?
absolute pleasure, Austin, and welcome to Random.
Thanks. Well, there you have it.
Pretty hype.
Lost in Random is coming soon, but there's another EA original that's already here. And it's bringing that throwback playground heat to the masses. That's right. I'm talking about Knockout City. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh. Woo! Dropped earlier this year, Knockout City has had one hell of a summer, and they're just getting warmed up. Here with more is Karthik Bala from Velen Studios in New York.
Thanks, Austin. We're so grateful to our community for the massive response to Knockout City.
What's Knockout City?
With millions of new brawlers, hundreds of thousands of crews, and nearly 1 billion KOs landed, your response has really been a knockout. As an indie team dedicated to taking creative risks, having all of you embrace
it's
this
the
unique
dodgeball game,
thing
I forgot.
we've made is an amazing feeling. And I just want to say,
Have you
thank
played this?
At launch, we promised
No.
you new features and updates.
I've never heard
that
of
keep
it.
the game fresh and exciting. Today, I'm here to deliver on that promise. On behalf of the whole Velen Studios team, it's my absolute thrill to present Knockout City
I mean, if
Season
it's a
2.
dodgeball game, though, low key,
at the
I'm kind of interested.
Yeah, I think it is like a 3v3 dodge.
Where mayhem rules the streets. Is anyone
That sounds
strong
pretty fun,
enough
actually.
to stop the unstoppable?
A
one hero rises to meet instant regret. A world where lovers chase their passions and feel the burn. A world where terror lurks high above. Where warriors fight for dodge brawl supremacy. And teensy tiny brawlers battle it out in a child's bedroom? This season, bring your moves to the movies. Coming July 20. Oh man, that voice is murder on the pipes. The Hollywood Drive-In opens July 27th. We'll see you at the movies. It's showtime.
You saw it. We got new skins. We got a new ball. Knockout City, baby. Season 2 arrives July 27th. And remember, you can play for free up to street rank 25. So
Ooh.
get in. You might come across me and my crew. We're called That Baseline. You won't beat us because we're really good, but you'll have fun.
Doesn't sound
and
too
right
bad.
now, it's available on all platforms with crossplay. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, get in there and give it a whirl.
Oh yeah, crossplay has been confirmed for Battlefield 2042.
Everyone, the moment that you have been waiting
Really?
for.
Okay.
Yeah,
look.
they know what we all came for. They know.
I mean, I hope they have some filtering between like PC and consoles.
Battlefield is back, baby. You hear me? It's back. Battlefield.
So I'm sorry, but I don't want to face fucking Matimio.
You don't want to go up against Matimio in level camp?
No, bro. He'll fucking bop my ass with a straw from across the map, and I'll get so mad I'll break my fucking Samsung TV.
Well, you're on
For those who
PS4.
haven't been paying attention, here's what you've been missing out on.
I think the cross-gen is like between PS4 and Xbox, and then like PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X.
Oh, okay, bet.
Am I watching the old trailer again? I've seen this trailer
Probably.
multiple times, my dude.
They just gotta drill it into your head.
See this tornado? It's gonna fuck you every match.
Every single match.
This is what we came here for, chat.
On behalf of our entire team, we hope you're thrilled with what you've seen so far from Battlefield 2042. But this is just the beginning. We have so much more to show you. Battlefield 2042 is built up by 3 epic experiences. Firstly, of course, all-out warfare that we showed you earlier. Secondly, Hazard Zone that we'll show off later this year. And now, a new community-driven experience that we're happy to share with you today. Built by our old friends over at Triple Effect, formerly Dice LA. It's an experience designed from community feedback. It's an experience
Ripple
we've
Effect will
dreamt
always
about
be Dice
building
LA
for
in my
over a
eyes.
decade. So,
Alright, let's
have
see
a
what
look.
it is. What is that? Is that a 1911? Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, is happy?
I'm very happy. I'm muy happy.
Caspian border. Okay. Oh, we gotta go through all these maps. That's awesome. That's Bad Company 2.
Ah, the Havoc. Oh, bro, I want this fucking game. Nah, I'm getting it just off the EOD bot. I'm sorry, but I just discovered how overpowered that
Robodog
shit
got
was.
killed by
Oh,
EOD bot.
yeah, bro.
bang bang.
This seems fun as fuck. The fucking tornado, bro. Every map is gonna fuck you.
There she is.
Yes. The EOD bot army. I love it.
Jeep stuff. Ooh.
C4 Jeep. I love it. I fucking love it. I love it.
Battlefield Portal.
You gotta show evolution.
That's the original evolution from Battlefield 3.
Yeah. That's got me hyped.
This looks incredible. There's so many crazy things happening in this trailer. We got knives versus defibrillators. We got soldiers from every era. I have so many questions, so let's bring on an expert. Here to help us out is the general manager of Ripple Effect. We've got Christian Grass. Welcome, Christian.
Hey, Austin. Thanks for having me. Super excited to be here.
Dice
Of
Alley.
course. Thank you for being here. Now, that trailer, absolutely ridiculous. Like, what the hell did we just see?
So what you just saw was the Battlefield Portal. It's a new community-driven experience that gives players the freedom to write their own rules and shape their own battlefield. You can mix and match content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, BF3, and Battlefield 2042 to create brand new game modes. Then you can share and discover those.
You know, honestly, that sounds really nice.
And that's just what's coming at launch. This is a real love letter to the fans from our incredible team.
And and this is your squad.
Yes, this is the fantastic Ripple Effect team, and they deserve all the credit in the world for creating this great experience. We've had so much fun bringing back some of the most beloved vehicles, gadgets, weapons, and maps from past titles.
Well, thank you all.
Huge, huge credit to this amazing team and everyone who's made Battlefield 2042 possible.
All right, so to bring it back, when you say beloved maps, we're talking Caspian Border?
Yes.
Ooh.
Arica Harbor?
Yes.
El Alamein?
Yes, El Alamein is also included. It's actually my all-time favorite map. Plus, we have Noshar Canal, Battle of the Bulge, and Valparaiso. And of course, all 7 of the new epic scale maps already announced for 2042, they're also playable in Portal.
I love it. I love it. But this is more than just maps, right?
Absolutely. Portal is a chance for the community to drive the platform. There's a whole slate of customization options and even an advanced logic editor for you to play around with. Tools that were previously only available to us on the development team.
So that trailer, it was just packed with a ton of crazy moments. So I'm curious, how wild can we actually get with Portal?
You can get pretty wild.
Yeah? Okay, so can I pit World War II against 2042?
Yes, you can.
Okay, what about game modes? Can I make an infection mode where it's me against a ton of super fast soldiers with knives?
Absolutely.
Okay, what about shoddy snipes? But not just regular shoddy snipes, like a gun game with a whole bunch of shoddy snipes from all throughout history.
That is a very specific idea there, Austin, but yes, actually you can.
Batting 3 for 3, bring it home. Can I play as a penguin with a flamethrower?
A penguin with a flamethrower?
Yeah.
No, I mean, look, there are some limits. It's not a level editor. You can't edit the maps themselves. And no, you can't play as a penguin with a flamethrower.
Pre-order.
That's fine.
Undone.
I had to ask, but it does sound like there's a ton to play around with.
Oh yes.
Yeah, no penguin with a flamethrower. Don't fucking want it.
With the community to build out this suite of tools and content as the game evolves. We want this experience to go where you want to take it. We see this sandbox as a big part of the future of Battlefield 2042.
Well, I assume that the community is going to have a field day with this.
I really hope players will embrace
They're going to
Portal.
give us some
That's
beta
what we built
news
it
right
for.
now?
In fact, we gave a sneak peek to a few members of the community to see what they could come up with.
Oh, okay. I assume my invitation got lost in the mail.
So did
But
ours.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's check it out.
2 teams and 2 VIPs, but only one way to score.
This is VIP Fiesta by Courage. It's the US factions of Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2 facing off on Arica Harbor with 24 players and random loadouts.
That a Thompson?
Die and you'll redeploy with an all-new loadout. Track down that enemy VIP and make it count. Or bring the power of 2042 to Caspian border and take on the
we got some rush.
1942. This is quality versus quantity by Gabitron.
Ooh, look at that reload, quite sexy.
A small squad from 2042 are taking on 32 players from 1942. The future's got the hardware, but the past's got the numbers. Destroy those MCOMs. But do it before your tickets are up. You're not getting them back unless you clear the sector. Not enough memes? Fine.
Robot Man.
Set up on Orbital for the fight of your lives with Robot Man by Redacted.
Tanks only, 1 player.
20 duck-sized EOD bots.
I like
1
that.
horse-sized T-91. Settle your battlefield debates on who wins what.
Come on, dude. Robot Man? What? This looks so much fun. But I need to know. Just pretend like the cameras aren't here. Just me and you. Who's Redacted?
Can't tell you that, sorry. But what I can tell you is that we're so excited for the players to create or simply discover their favorite new way to play Battlefield. And we can't wait to explore and try out the thousands of experiences our community will build once they have the tools in their hands.
And we get our hands on Portal at launch, right?
Yes. Portal will be available at launch, day 1, along with a bunch of pre-made modes for you to try right away.
Okay, this is fantastic. Now, Christian, before you go, let me make sure that I have all of this straight. So
I
on
forgot
top
to
of
look
all
out for the
content
letters,
and
Chad.
maps that have already been announced, we also get content from Battlefield 1942, Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, including 6 of the best maps of all time, and all that can be sliced, diced, and mixed together in Portal. And then we still have Hazard Zone coming later this year?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you, Austin. If you've always been a fan, or if you've never played Battlefield before, we want Battlefield 2042 to be the ultimate Battlefield experience.
Christian?
That's pretty pog.
Just thank you. Thank you.
My pleasure, Austin. I'll see you on the battlefield.
All right, so Portal looks incredible, and we could end things there, but I don't think we're done just yet. We're gonna leave you with one more surprise. First, though, you remember that secret code? I hope you were paying attention because all of the letters have been revealed. So if you want to win some awesome games and gear, stick around because we're gonna give you the link to enter in just a second. But for now, come with me. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I've enjoyed being your host. Now, my name is Austin Creed, and our last reveal is somewhere in there. But you know what? Why don't you go first?
Oh god, they used more than one room.
That's expensive. What is it? Oh, is this Dead Space? Dead Space. Calling it now. Dead Space remastered.
It has to be Dead Space.
Are they actually going back to their horror roots?
I hope so.
Instead of the action game that was Dead Space 3?
Everybody's spamming in chat on here. It's back. Dead Space. Somebody said Sims 5. Only available on the next gen consoles.
Frostbite engine.
Yep.
So just a remaster?
I wouldn't be mad though.
So how do you feel about that release? Happy?
You know, honestly, I'm really happy about it. And my little prediction is that with the Portal editor, I know they're probably going to be like adding new things in and swapping old things out. I have a feeling that we're going to be seeing a lot more content from other games, and with DLC packs or extra maps being released, we're going to see a lot more content from 3, 4, etc.,
That's
and
true. They said this is
etc.
just what's coming at launch right now.
Exactly. And I think that we're going to see a lot of people setting up classic
right.
servers. Like, if you have a guy who really likes Battlefield 1942, he's going to have both 1942 sides and only 1942 shit in his game. And he's going to create basically a free remaster of
All of a
1942
sudden, whatever the
multiplayer.
map's called 24/7.
Yeah. I have a feeling that they're trying to set up this platform as like a, a game like gapping side runner. Like Portal will be in every Battlefield game from now on, and shit will just keep getting added to it.
Yeah, probably. I think that's what they're gonna do. Is they're gonna have some team like work on just one map at a time once they finish the development cycle on it.
Right, right. And then like they'll just keep a team, or they'll keep Ripple or Dice working on Portal for, all the Battlefield games coming out. So eventually you'll just have a bunch of fucking Battlefield
And that could
games
be their
that
free to play
you
mode too.
can. Right. I mean, not even that, dude. Like, it saves them money because now they like you no longer have fans saying, "Oh, remaster 42, remaster 3." If they just add the shit in on Portal, players can recreate that on pretty much, on 2042 or on any Battlefield game if they decide to carry Portal through
That's
the
true.
Battlefield series. And then so boom, they make extra money off of shit they've already made just because they can just render the assets back in, and players themselves can do the remastering of all the game settings and the weapons and etc
That's right. That's
etc.
right. Well, no beta release though. Unfortunately, that was pretty unpog, but
And that's okay.
But yeah.
I'd rather them take their time and do it right and make a great game than to be there than to have
That's
everybody
true.
rush them.
I think that's what they did this U2. They've been working on it for 3 years, so yeah.
Yeah.
They got 3.
That's what they did with Assassin's Creed.
That's true. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see. I know the technical playtest is supposed to be happening soon in the gray box for select people. So maybe the beta might be coming out August sometime, hopefully.
I mean, I'll keep my fingers crossed, but I'm not expecting it
And we
anytime
still
soon. I'm expecting them to take their sweet ass time.
well, the set date for release is October for sure, I believe. So at least that's what it says on my pre-order.
I don't know. I'm gonna guess November, probably the first week in November, truthfully, because you gotta keep it open for Black Friday. Because I used to work at Walmart, and I knew a lot of shit, and stores actually don't lose any money on Black Friday. They actually see hardly any influx of money at all.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, because they just sell so much volume now. Although everything is a lot cheaper, that they make the same amount as they would on a normal day.
Let me check if I can see real quick. Damn, why is my stream going like poo-poo right now? Yeah, let me go to my game library.
All right. Oh, and by the way, PlayStation's back up.
Where is... I'll go to the store and see what day it says. Its release date is 10/15/2021.
October 15th.
Yeah. So not that far away. So I'm guessing a beta in late August, early September.
It seems reasonable.
That's my guess.
I was saying beta early September. Beta's gonna be just for like server tests and shit like that. Like the game's gonna be pretty much done. They're just doing it as like a stress
Probably,
test, and then game comes out in October.
Alrighty. Well, again, that'll probably be the end of the podcast. Everyone. On Twitch, feel free to follow. Sorry about all the issues today. I'll try to get that worked out for next time. Me and Happy will talk about next time when I end it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to subscribe and comment and like the video. Thank you.
Yeah, please do those things.
And feel free to hop on PlayStation and play some Battlefield 4 with us. Or Battlefield 2042 when it's crossplay in the beta.
Indeed.